Hello, all you beautiful peoples. My name is Anirudh. I am the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch. And you know what this means if I'm talking at this point. Generally, something went wrong. Something did go wrong. My recording was kind of wonky, like in the previous episode before. Just like that time, I re-recorded everything to make it hopefully sound good. Edited. That's a word. Fixed that together to try to make it sound good. It's okay. You might hear some instances where pauses are really long or pauses are really short, or I seem to be talking really quietly, and that's just because of me trying to re-record it. Hopefully that isn't too big of a concern. I'm glad to see that you guys have been enjoying the series so far. We do know what that problem was, and so future episodes, at the very least, my recordings have been fixed, and real time. At this point, we all know what the issue is, and we can all fix it. So, in case any of the other guys have this sort of issue, we'll be able to fix it. So with that said, you might see something weird happening. This episode's already long enough as it is. So with that, we can dive right in.
The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
What did you say about me? Anirudh told me that you said something about me.
I'd love to tell you, but I genuinely don't remember. So you're gonna have to wait until that episode is edited and ready to release to
I have to wait for like a month. I don't want to wait.
Sucks to suck.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your GM, your PM, your DM, Anirudh himself, and with me thinking that AirPods are a scam.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's me, Mansour, and they are a scam. And I've got somebody with me who thinks that a Mars bar is a rapper verse that is delivered on Mars.
It's me, Muhammad. I literally reference that half the time in my freestyle. It's funny how these intro quips are suddenly very true things about us.
Yeah, just through this one episode, we're just gonna drop truth bombs on each other.
Alright, so I don't like any of y'all, and just kidding.
Here for
but we already knew that.
Alright, guys. How are you both doing? Surprise, surprise, it's both of you.
I know, it's been so long.
I
am
good.
Mansour is well fed, but that's a story for another time.
Oh yes. Gosh.
On a mystery meal.
I think that's the last week's episode, but I haven't edited that yet, so we'll see. Anyway, I would say who's going to do the summary, but we're not going to do that because you two have separate summaries. So instead of all that, I think we can just dive on in if that's cool with you guys.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a off the wall different. So people at home, hi. If you haven't seen the last two episodes, however they end up being released, listen to them. It's kind of important because a lot of stuff happened and these two don't know it. So yeah, do that.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay, so as we hop on in, we will first go to Kyle. So Kyle, you're walking out of the forest very depressed. Is that the right word?
Defeated, I think, is more accurate of a word.
Yes, so you're walking out of the forest defeated with your... Kirk, is Kirk your friend now? Is Kirk your friend or not friend?
Oh, we were never friends. This was just a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Whoa, that's crazy, because I had to spend the day with HD. Or, sorry, Emo Kid.
Yep, that's how it turned out, so, yours...
Why am I not surprised?
Yours was forced. There was a chance that Ralph didn't have to, but unfortunately you rolled a 13, so...
Lucky number.
Okay, what were the chances of Japanese dating sim episode?
Oh my god.
There was a 25% chance
Oh no!
You really only gave him 5? Oh,
I gave
come on.
him. There were 4 options. I had him. I had him either hanging out with Snow, hanging out with HT. Kirk would just pop out of nowhere, or hanging out with a particular someone that I can't say yet.
What? Okay, interesting.
I am disappointed. I hope you know this.
Look,
Well,
why are you disappointed? I
um,
know at a certain point there's going to be like a Japanese dating sim episode. I'm very confident in this. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
I
I mean,
None of us
you
will
can
know
add
that
that
it's
level
gonna
of
happen until it
confidence. I'm
happens.
just still out here hoping that it'll happen. Okay, I'm not convinced.
All right, whatever.
no, I was just gonna have him at that baseball game, but
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, that is coming up. Yes.
anyway.
Yeah.
So time check, by the way. The time right now is about 1 in the afternoon. It's Friday, June 3rd, and both of you guys are about to cross paths, although don't know it yet. Kyle was feeling defeated. Ralph, how are you feeling as you walk into the forest?
I am feeling confused, but also frantic because apparently Kirk was at the grocery begging for an oranberry, and he, I don't think he's the one that's injured. I think it might be someone else. So now I'm worried that Kyle's injured, and now I'm scared and worried, and also I'm spending the day with someone that I despise, and so this sucks.
Okay, so as this happens, you two at the entrance of the forest, where the forest switches from inside to outside, you guys literally bump into each other.
Kyle! Oh my god! I give him the biggest hug that he's ever seen. Are you okay? I missed you. And all these. I met this. I was at a daycare, and this weird girl gave me a key, and she doesn't even know where she got it from. Something about an MVP. And Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
What happened? Why'd you just sneak out in the middle of the night? What is going on?
I'll catch you up later. All right.
Don't catch me up now.
I can't catch you up now.
And you see in the background, HD and Kirk are kind of give each other like a gloss over, like, you good? Yeah, good. All right, good. You good? Good.
Oh, okay. We'll talk. Is it about? And I give him like a look that like basically says like recruits of the lost.
Kyle gives him a look, just being like, "Shut up."
Okay, and I'm not gonna say anything.
But
I'm just like,
okay,
just-
Kyle's giving him a look that says like "shut up," but he doesn't have the energy to muster that like energetic of a look, so it's just like a really pathetic like, "Please don't talk about this right now."
Okay, all right, okay. We'll talk about this later. Let's get you back to the bronze. Okay, first of all, did anyone in the Bronze Roses find you or see you or anything?
No.
Okay, because they're all
Like,
looking for you.
Yeah, no, let's head back to headquarters and.
Yeah, but you're gonna be in the doghouse. We gotta figure out a reason, like an alibi, to explain why I found you in the middle of the forest, and just so that you don't get kicked out.
I was, what kind of happened was, so Kirk, kind of somehow woke me up. I don't even know how he like kind of got in, but he got in. He woke me up because him and HD lost something in the forest, and so I had to go help him get something that they lost in the forest.
Is this what actually happened? This is your story. That's a terrible alibi. That doesn't work.
I genuinely had to help him find something that he lost.
I know, but that's not gonna cut it. They're probably gonna be like, "Why'd you just run out in the middle of the night?"
Listen, we're doing the guild exchange program to help people, and he needed help.
All right.
Listen, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, this is what I have.
Okay, you've been through a lot. We'll just go with that, and we'll just take the moral high ground. That's the idea. All right, let's get back to the Bronze Roses, then we can. Gosh, you look all like scratched. Does he look like scratched up or injured or anything, or is he just like completely okay?
He looks like he's a brink away from death or something.
God, okay, well, let's get some food in you, and we'll give you like a shower, a nice bath, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Listen, I just want to go to my room. Okay, let's just go.
Yeah, let's do
Enough
that. I'm sure everyone's worried sick about you, and they're gonna be more just happy that you're back rather than mad at you anyway. So
Okay, so
Let's go.
you two head back to headquarters, and as you head back, Kirk and HD kind of just disappear. They slipped out while you guys are having your heart-to-heart discussion, and so
Good riddance.
yeah. So you two head back to headquarters. Kyle just goes straight to his room and takes a nap, I suppose.
Does anyone notice that we're back?
Nobody's home.
Oh, they're still out looking for us.
Yes.
All right. Well, what Ralph's gonna do is he's gonna go to the cafeteria and see if there's any leftover food. Is there?
Sure, there's a bunch of scraps and stuff. It's around lunchtime, so the lunch has been made, but nobody has touched it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat lunch first of all. Get restock on, I guess, belly, because all I did was use a couple of moves. I didn't actually take any damage. And then I'm going to eat lunch, and then I'm gonna grab a second lunch and just leave that. Can I actually open Kyle's door, or is it like a key situation?
Kyle's door it's open right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna open Kyle's door while he's napping. Just leave like the lunch like just on a plate, like on a table or desk or dresser or something. And just leave that for him so that when he wakes up to a nice meal.
Yeah, so you get there, Kyle is passed out, he's asleep. Doesn't look like he had a wink of sleep.
Oh god. Well, yeah, I can imagine. Well, if no one's home, and yeah, are there any? I don't want to do a guild mission because like Kyle's not with me. I think I'll just try to study some more history until he wakes up.
Okay, go ahead and roll smart.
-1, baby. Oh, 18 minus 1 is 17. Yes, finally.
Cool. So I think we established this in the last time you succeeded. Fail 0 questions, mixed is 1 question, so full success is 2. You can now ask 2 somewhat specific questions about the world, and I'll try to answer them for you.
All right, amazing. What did I ask you last time? I asked you about like the governor system, I think it was.
You asked about the political system and whether there were wars.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna ask about whether or not mythical Pokemon are considered to be like real. Are they just rare? Like, how are they perceived in the world?
Mythical Pokemon in this world and legendaries and all those things are perceived the same way that gods are in our world.
Okay, so like some people believe in them, maybe some even worship them, and then some of them are like, that's all a bunch of hoaxy pokesy stuff.
Yeah, well, so it's more of extreme isn't the right word. Everyone believes that they are not real today, but they either used to be, or well, some people believe different things. So some people believe that they were in the past, or just stories to teach kids manners and morals and stuff. Don't be evil, don't cause chaos, stuff like that. Don't do black hole stuff. Life stories like that.
Okay, so not quite like how gods are in our world.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So if the options were atheist or not atheist, then that kind of would sort of be it. You would either believe that they don't exist, or that you believe that they used to exist. One or the other.
Okay.
Generally how it is.
I see. All right. Well, that's good to know. And I will also ask. Let me think. Are there any like, besides the Recruits of the Lost, are there any like undercover organization rumors that have been talked about? So, like for example, like in our world, we have like Cicada 3301 or whatever it is, or like there's also like Anonymous. Are there any groups that are like that, where it's just like, we know that they exist, but we don't really know much about them, and they're kind of shady and undercover? Again, besides Recruits of the Lost, because that's what we're a part of.
There are not. The only quote-unquote shady organization or horrible organization behind the scenes is typically attributed to the Recruits of the Lost.
All right, well, cool. At least I know that there's not anything more suspicious than we are, besides this whatever evil is happening in a year.
Well, about that.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's my 2 studying questions.
cool. So you study up. I'm gonna say it's about 3 o'clock now. So it's Friday, 3 o'clock, and you've just finished watching this excellent documentary about how, maybe politically aligned, I don't know, about how mythical Pokemon are garbage and they never existed. Yeah.
They're not
And
real.
you're just like, I don't know. But anyway, so you watch that documentary, all is well, and you hear a knock on your door,
I open the door.
and Kyle is there, looking more refreshed, but still very tired.
Buddy, did you just get the lunch that I left for you?
Yeah. We need to work on your taste in lunch.
Listen, I just gave you what was on the table. I'm not the one cooking it.
Well, I mean, you could have picked better options.
Well, it's okay.
The lunches here are usually better than what you gave me.
I will let. Sorry, I will let them know if the lunch today was bad.
Well, it was the food. It's just the food that you chose.
No, all right. I'm gonna close the door, and I'm gonna be like, all right. So, what happened? Like, what actually happened? If you feel comfortable talking about it, what happened?
I think, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think I almost found one of the legendary items.
Really?
Mhm.
What? Tell me about it. What happened? So you got okay. I understand you almost found it, but like, how did you leave your room in the middle of the night? How did you end up in the forest? Why did you find Kirk? Like all this. Tell me the whole story.
Well, I mean, I heard like a trumpeting kind of sound coming from the forest,
Okay.
and you know the legendary items we were looking for like kind of music, like musical instrument kind of things, and
Yes.
so I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure out what it was, and I went up to the roof and I couldn't see anything, and everyone was like super fast asleep, like almost no one was awake. It was really weird.
Okay.
But so 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 I left. I went to the forest and I ran into Kirk. He said HD was missing and that he had lost something in the forest. Um, and Kirk was
Well,
like,
HD told me that Kirk was missing and that they lost something in the forest. Sorry, I
I
mean
guess
emo kid.
I guess they got split up, and at some point, because as far as I know, like it just felt like almost everyone in the city was like asleep, like to the point where like you couldn't wake them up. Like everyone was just out cold. And me and Kirk, went into we went to the forest. We found his box, and then in the middle of the forest there was this clearing, with all these flowers, and like it sounded like that's where the trumpeting was coming from, and I
Okay.
followed it, and it was this Roselia, but it had this like weird glow in its eyes, and it said something about like taking down the Recruit of the Losts, and I kind of got beat up.
Well, as I was leaving the city, because apparently Kirk was at the grocery store and was asking for an oranberry, and I ran all the way. I ran past this. Was it a Roselia? You said?
Yeah, did
Yeah.
you see it?
Well, it was a short Pokemon and it was glowing, and so I ran past it. It looked kind of injured and it was running out of the forest, but then it ducked into a bush, and then I couldn't find it. And then I went to find you because I was really worried about you, and I didn't know if you were hurt or not. And yeah, I kind of saw something there. Also, I was at the daycare, and this little girl, because I was looking for you because I wasn't sure where you were, and this little girl, she gave me this worn out key, and she just said like, I have a feeling, or like, I think you need this, and I was like, what? Where'd you get this key from? And she didn't even know, which is really weird. And then as I walked out of the daycare, I overheard I think it was her, she said like, you have the MVP, or I don't remember exactly what it was, but something like that. And I don't know what it means, so I'm just confused.
And can you give me that key real quick?
Sure. And I give him the key.
And then Kyle takes the key and goes to his room, and looks in his bag, and finds the mystery chest thing that he ran into in the forest. He
There's a
tries using the key
what?
on that. Kyle's gonna he took the key from Ralph. He goes to his room, and the chest that like he tried to buy and then didn't end up getting to buy and then found in the forest. He's gonna try unlocking that with the key.
Okay. You put the key in, and it fits.
Open it. Open it, you fool.
I didn't realize that Ralph had followed Kyle into his room, but okay.
Of course he does, because he's worried about you.
Well, like I said, Kyle's gonna try and open the thing. He's gonna turn the key.
Okay, so inside you see a mask.
A mask?
A mask?
You see a mask that is completely golden.
What does the mask look like? Like, it's golden. But,
It
like,
looks-
Is it in any particular shape? Is it smiling? Whatever.
Like a masquerade
is-
ball kind of mask?
Phantom of the Opera-esque.
Say that again. Sorry.
It is Phantom of the Opera-esque.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna put it on just to see if anything happens.
Wait, hey, don't touch it. I found it.
Okay, then you put it on. Unless you're chicken.
Anirudh, is this perchance the golden mask that is in the that is in the item list?
This is the golden mask, yeah.
Wait, what does it do?
Um,
I'm gonna type it into my item list just to see what it
yeah,
says.
no. Kyle's gonna go ahead and he's gonna try it on and see if it fits his face.
Recruitment increases by 21%. What does that mean?
As soon as you put it on, Ralph, you feel as though
I thought Kyle was
Kyle
putting it on.
is as Kyle puts it on.
Oh.
I don't know if I said that right. As Kyle puts it on, Ralph, you feel like Kyle has just gained all of this charisma. He almost looks. You feel like you would have voted him into office. He's got this sort of essence about him, this sort of power, presence. He feels important,
Well,
which is something
hello,
Kyle,
Mr.
doesn't
Kyle.
normally feel.
As opposed to just Kyle. Mr. Kyle.
Dude, no, just no.
Well, okay. I will abide by whatever you say, Kyle, because clearly with that mask on your face, you seem more confident and powerful and important.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Cool. Yeah. And Kyle's just gonna take the mask back off, and put it in his bag.
As soon as he takes it off, Kyle feels like regular old Kyle again. To the point where he starts to blend in with the background again. No longer important. He's just Kyle.
Hey, buddy. Okay. So you heard the trumpeting in this clearing, and that's where the Rosalia was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then did the trumpeting go away? Like,
Well, it was coming from the Rosalia. I think the Rosalia either like had the legendary item, was the legendary item. I don't know. It was weird.
What did the Rosalia say? Something
or
about
the trap.
destroying the recruits of the lost? What?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was something along those lines. Or it's like the recruits of the lost will be like no more or something like that. I don't know.
What on earth?
And the Rosalia kind of just beat me up.
Okay, well, I don't know what we can do at this point, because, I mean, we were there, and I did see the Rosalia. I mean, I think it was a Rosalia, and then it got away. I don't know if there's much we can do right now. We should probably try talking to Adam, right? That's Alakazam's name?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he might know. I don't know.
Yeah, although I have to try to cast my thoughts out again to see if he... Can I try doing that to see if I can, like, psychically communicate with Adam again?
I want Ralph to try on his own first.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, just try. He closes his eyes.
Sure, I don't remember if this was the same as last time, but you do roll smart with disadvantage.
Oh boy, this is a -1 with disadvantage. Okay. 17 -1 is 16. Okay, let's hope that the second one is still high.
We need to win on both.
That's a nat 20, so it's 16. It's a 16.
Okay.
Why?
So, you succeed. So there is this fuzz in the atmosphere, and you are just calling out to Adam, to the point where it's almost like a wall of cotton, and you
Yeah.
keep slamming your thoughts into this wall of cotton, keep bouncing off, and eventually you just bust through, and
Adam.
you just hear a Pokemon go do 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 do
Adam.
do 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 do
Adam.
do do.
Hi, Adam.
What? What? Wait a minute. Who is this
This is
exactly?
This is Ralph. You met me like last week.
Wait, Ralph. You what? Hello? Hi. What's I don't have the haikus yet, but I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't like the haikus anyway. So a little bit of an update on where we're at because you sent us to Shady Grove, right?
Yeah. 1 second. Okay. What was that?
What are you doing? Are you like in the shower? What?
Sorry, no. Move. No. A little conflicted right now. So if you could do this quickly, that'd be
Are
greatly
you
appreciated.
driving? What are you doing?
You just hear in the background, why don't you try some of this?
You're what? Oil quicks?
Earthquakes.
Oh,
But Mrs. Quagmire, I don't think I have the voice, but whatever. That's Mrs. Quagmire using earthquake.
I'm so confused. Adam, are you fighting Miss Quagmire?
No, kind of a bad guy here. So if you could do this quick, I'd
Okay,
appreciate
we're in
it.
Shady Grove. Kyle thinks he might have found the legendary item. There was a trumpet thing, and then there was a Roselia. And I'm just gonna tell him the situation, but quickly, basically. And it says something about like destroying.
Okay. As he doesn't say anything for a second, and you feel your thoughts shaking. And sorry about that. That was a psychic attack I used. Is there a piece of paper on Kyle? Does he have some sort of paper or something?
I like open one eye and I go, Kyle, do you have a piece of paper? Any kind of piece of paper?
Kyle pulls the mysterious paper out of his bag.
Mysterious paper. Okay. Yeah, he has a piece of paper. He's a mysterious piece of paper.
All right, cool. Shine the badge on the paper, and
Kyle, shine your badge on the piece of paper.
Kyle just kind of does that. He just kind of takes his badge out and holds it up to the paper.
Okay,
so
he's doing
you
it.
hold the badge up to the paper, and as you're holding it up, the name changes from Bronze Roses to Recruits of the Lost and starts shining on the paper. The paper starts glowing, and then words start to appear on it.
What does it say?
So this particular paper says, "The flowers are leaving, make them fly."
Okay, the paper had some colors, some names, and it said, sorry, some words, and it said, the flowers are leaving, make them fly. What does that mean, Adam?
So Adam is slowly disconnecting at this point. He's trying to use a lot of psychic power, I assume, and he just goes, "Solve puzzle mission," and then cuts off.
Okay, we have to solve this puzzle. It's part of a mission. What other mysterious items did you get, Kyle? Explain this to me.
The Roselia kind of dropped this paper as it was leaving, and
You
gave it
conveniently
to me.
left that out of the story. Okay,
I forgot. Okay, I'm still kind of tired.
don't worry about it.
The food you
Alright.
gave wasn't very refreshing. I prefer
I'm-
Kirk's. I prefer
I'm
Kirk's
sorry.
Oranberry.
I'm
And that-
sorry. Okay, what were the words again? What does it say?
The flowers are leaving, make them fly. So
Flowers.
I think the Roselia that I was fighting might have been something called the fighting flowers or the flying flowers or something like that.
Did the Roselia mention that, or was that just like your intuition?
Well, I kind of heard like something kind of chanting the name flying flowers when I heard the trumpet.
Okay, so the flowers are leaving, make them fly. I don't know what this means. I really don't know.
Adam said something about a mission. Maybe we'll find a clue if we take more quests and do more missions with the Bronze Roses.
Yeah, honestly, I think we need to just keep going into the forest and hope that we find more leads as to what's going on.
By the way, you said that that they were looking for me. Do they know I'm here? Did you tell them?
I don't know. I just went back to my room and watched some more History Channel. um, one of
Kyle, as tired as he is, can still convey the disappointment on his face.
listen. I'm trying to learn more. I'm trying to be smart like you. Okay. I'm trying to learn, and it's hard for me to focus. In any case, when we got back home, you went to bed. No one was home. They were all still looking out for you. I just stayed in my room. Maybe they're back at this point. I don't know. Maybe they're still looking for you. Um, we won't know unless we both go into a main hall or something.
At this point, Kyle just goes down to the lobby and finds a chair and sits down and waits for
Anyone
someone,
to show up.
anyone to show up.
Yeah, and Ralph's gonna join him.
Okay, so, as you walk down the stairs, the time right now is probably about 4:30-ish. That makes sense, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's around 4:30-ish. You guys are here having this discussion. Hopefully nothing problematic is going on. As you walk down the stairs, you see Sir Crit walk into the room looking tired.
Hi, Sir Crit.
What? Oh my good gosh, it's my friend Kyle. How are you? And he looks elated that you're here.
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Thanks for asking.
And he goes, but
Sir.
what's going on? Why did you disappear all of a sudden?
Well, you know how, like, Adams and Alakazam and kind of does the whole, like, psychic ability thing. He asked me to take care of something for him. And on the way I ran into someone else who needed my help. And yeah, so I had to take care of all that.
And he looks around a little bit, and he's like, I guess I understand. Okay, that makes sense.
Kyle, despite like still being tired and like despite like not usually being the braggadocious type, and despite still feeling very defeated, like turns towards Ralph and gives him like a little bit like there's a hint of just like a smug smirk and a "I told you so."
Okay, all right. All right. That was easier than I thought it would be. So be it.
Okay, and people are starting to walk into the room now. They're like, oh good, Kyle's back, and they go up to Sir Crit to be like, is he cool? Sir Crit nods, and they're like, alright, cool, whatever. It's above our pay grade, I assume. And they just kind of, hope you're good. Okay, great, yada yada yada, don't get scratched, cool.
Basic
Well,
fare.
I guess everyone here really was really concerned about you.
I mean, like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's okay.
All right. Well, I think we're getting close to the end of the day, no? So.
Yep, so if you guys want to do anything with the last 2 hours or so, you can go out in the town or do whatever you want. This is your time.
I think there's a lot on Ralph's mind, and Ralph is very stressed out. And he's already done some studying today. So he's going to spend time with Snow if he can.
Oh my god.
You said you wanted the Japanese dating simulator. We're getting the Japanese dating simulator.
Okay, before we jump into that, Kyle, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
Kyle, seeing that all the loose ends are tied up and seeing that it's kind of getting towards the end of the day anyways, he's gonna grab himself like an actual like proper meal, and then after he finishes eating, he's gonna go to his room and just pass out because he has slept like 2 hours and was up for like what, like 13 hours overnight.
A very, very long time.
So let's go to good old friend Ralph as Kyle just takes his dinner early and takes a nap. Ralph, roll charisma, roll cute.
Oh yeah. All right, +1.
I love how you were so not for this when it was first, like the idea was first floated, and now you're like the biggest fan of this.
Listen, everyone needs love. 16 + 1 is 17.
Okay. So
Ralph is very cute today.
yeah, so you got that extra shine, the twinkle in your eye, and all that. So you make sure Kyle doesn't fall down the stairs or anything like that. And Snow is just kind of fiddling around with some papers right now.
Okay.
So you want to go be cute?
Hey, Snow.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
is,
real
is
smooth.
Kyle okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's really tired, and he was actually he was in a bit of danger before, but I found him, and he's doing better now, so he's okay.
What did you roll again? Remind me.
17,
After modifier?
like total.
Okay.
After the modifier.
All right.
Yes.
So all right, cool. I'll be like,
Wow, wow, you're so brave.
I guess I am. Anyway, what's that paperwork that you got over there?
Oh, this is just me fiddling around trying to work on some stuff. Kind of like a mini project of mine. We have to do all of these sort of things, so I'm really interested in stats, I guess. I guess that's because my dad's a baseball player, and so I was fiddling around with those type of things. I don't know if you're interested in baseball. Wait, no, you are interested in baseball, aren't you?
I love baseball. Do you not see this Earthquakes cap that I wear literally all the time? Signed? We talked about this.
Yeah. Mine's a bit scattered, but hey, you want to help me out with this? A couple of these stats, and I gotta put them in the right place and make sure the statistics are proper from the first game that was played a couple of days ago.
Sure, yeah, of course. And I don't know if you want to, but after we're done, I don't know. Do you want to go get some food or see a movie or something?
roll charisma again.
Oh god, this is terrifying. 17 plus
One.
1 is 18. He's on fire tonight.
So
So yeah, sure, whatever you want to do, I'll join you, hand in hand.
Oh, okay. In the mind of a 10-year-old, holding someone's hand is like, oh, whoa. All right. Just to clarify, do you mean hand in hand like in a metaphorical way, or like?
she's
know.
not listening. She's busy statting.
Okay, we're just gonna hold. Okay, I'm just gonna work on these stats, and then we'll see what happens tonight.
Okay. Today will end with that. Ralph and Snow have a wonderful time. You go out to a restaurant and some I don't know, some nice fancy schmancy berry dinner thing. I don't whatever Pokemon eat. Berry dinner like things, and what do you know?
It's a restaurant that's called. Can I please world build for like a little bit?
Do whatever you want. This is your scene.
It's a
And you rolled
restaurant.
2 successes, so feel free.
It's a restaurant called Le Berry, and it's like a
Oh
French.
my god.
It's like, and berry isn't spelled Berry. It's spelled like Berrie. You know, Le Berry.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like they serve. Yeah, it's like they just serve like all these deluxe like berries or whatever. Sure.
Okay. And
Can I just say that? Can I just say that Liberty sounds like a French kid who can't spell trying to say liberty.
That's the Statue of Liberty. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. Wow. Well, I guess we're doing this I guess we're dating. I don't even know anymore. There hasn't been a confession of feelings yet. We're just hanging out. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're fangirling over there, buddy.
I don't listen. I'm excited for Kyle. I said this to Anirudh, I think last episode, or maybe at the beginning of this episode. Ralph is quite smitten. Mansour is not super. Like, if there was someone that I met in real life who had the personality of Snow, chances are I wouldn't date them. But that's just.
I was just saying that you were shipping this really hard. That's all I was saying.
I think I am. Yes, I am.
And that's all I was saying, dude. Calm down.
Okay.
all right, cool.
All right. Well,
You guys
Keep your
also
personal life
yeah.
out of this.
You guys also see a new movie. I don't know what somebody think of a Pokemon pun name for a movie.
let me think of one.
Ratatouille.
Yes, it's Ratatouille.
Yes, yeah, that's it. You watch
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, and Ralph, you get +1 to all cooking related things for that night.
12 what?
No, strike that. You get +1 to all cooking related things as long as Snow is the only one eating.
Okay. Okay.
In other words, you
So
get
he's really so in other words, Ralph is actually a terrible cook, but like you know, Snow doesn't seem to think so for some reason or other.
Snow does not mind as much. How's that?
Cool.
Snow's willing to look past it.
Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. Kyle has a wonderful night being asleep, which is probably
Wait,
his dream
hold on.
night right
You
now.
left out one crucial detail.
All right, tell
Oh
me.
no.
When Snow said hand in hand, did she mean holding hands or was it metaphorical? That's the real question. Do we hold hands that night? Is that is the more important one?
So the next morning comes around, and you guys.
Answer my question.
So I will have. This is the ultimate test.
That's one.
The
That's
ultimate
one for the fan fiction.
Yeah.
That's one for the fan.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, Do
I really thought about the
chance?
implications of that.
we
Do
need
I-
to move the story along. There
Do
needs
I
to
want
be
Do I
detail.
want to give him the chance or not?
No.
I personally, okay, I personally think it would be really fun for me to roll cute again and see like how that goes.
Okay.
Either really well or really badly.
Roll cute again. Yeah, just straight up roll cute again, and depending on what number you roll, will be how I twist it.
Okay. All right. Oh no. All right. I got a 6 plus 1 is 7.
Okay, you made it sound like you were about to go full fail on that.
I mean, I think it might be, but what do you say, DM, PM, GM?
So you two do not hold hands. You kind of brush against each other a little bit, but nothing.
Oh, the shoulder brush. Oh my god.
That's all that happened.
Oh my god. You're so close.
Okay. And with that, the night will end with both of you, all three of you actually, having a nice sleep time at the guild with no shenanigans happening or anything.
Cool.
Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, future episodes come out on Tuesdays, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things that you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. In fact, share us with one friend. If each person listening shares it with one friend, that doubles production, because that's math. So share it with a friend, make a friend, share it with them. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas you want to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people that have already joined. In fact, as of right now, and I'm just mentioning this, the most recent episode that we recorded, which probably isn't going to come out for a couple months, a lot of people in our Discord have characters named after them in that section. So, if you want to be named, you can call us on Twitter, you can call us by calling us even though you don't have our phone number, or you can join our Discord. Best way to do so, help build the Not a Scratch community. There are a lot of songs, and I mean a lot of songs, that we want to thank GlitchX City for, so we're going to get right into that. We want to thank GlitchX City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi Remix, Super Mystery Dungeon Lush Forest Remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Jubilife City, Mystery Dungeon Time Gear Remix, Diamond and Pearl Cyrus Battle Remix, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Route 47 Remix, Search for the Girl Remix from Pokemon Heroes, which you're listening to right now, which isn't even Pokemon related, but I just like this so much, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild main theme Lo-Fi Remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Route 209 Lo-Fi Remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Game Corner Remix, and the Hoenn Gym Leader Remix. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the song Solemn Vow. Thank you again for listening to this way too long of a midsection. Before we head back to the story, I want to share with you somebody special. Okay, well, I'm lying. It's two special people. The best duo, in my opinion, since Ralph and Kyle. In Two's company. Take a look.
1400 years ago, my ancestors, along with everybody else on the Shiloh Peninsula, fled a horrible calamity. 300 years ago, my ancestors were instrumental in the founding of the city-state of Laroa. Today, I carry on the Cagliari lineage and preside over the Cagliari estate, and by extension, the city-state itself.
Meryl.
What are you?
Meryl!
And how dare you interrupt my monologue? What is the meaning of this?
Oh my gosh, Meryl, come back quick. Oh gosh, we gotta get you back to Henry. Meryl!
Who are you and what are you doing here? This is private property.
I'm sorry, I'm Professor Laurel. I'm a Pokemon researcher from the Koret region. I gotta get this little one back to her trainer. I know he ran out of berries, Meryl, but we can find more.
But you are on the esteemed manor of the Cagliari clan in the city-state of Laroa. Where the hell is this Koret region?
Meryl! Blah, blah, blah.
I must get back to my monologue. Get out of my sight. I think we should probably just let them fight it out. In the meantime, welcome to the Two's Company podcast. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Jonah. And each week, we change off between 2 one-on-one RPG games. I run a Pokemon campaign called Henry's Story, where we follow a young trainer as they journey around the Koret region and discover brand new Pokemon, and give a lot of berries to a particularly sassy Meryl.
Meanwhile, I run a mystery thriller campaign in which Jonah plays Christopher Earth, an accountant who moonlights as an assassin who takes on the client of his life. If you're interested in our podcast, we're hosted on Anchor, so feel free to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, and more platforms.
See you then. Bye.
See ya.
Anyway, it's the next morning. It's Saturday. It's June 4th. The baseball game is in 4 days. You also have to travel there. I don't know if you're leaving today, tomorrow, or the day after, but eventually you're going to have to do that. Anyway, it's Saturday. What you doing? I was telling Mansour this before. The guilds don't have days off, but they do have normal, the half-day working, half-day you don't really have to work, so.
Oh yeah, I figured guild work was 7-day-a-week stuff.
Yeah. So what you doing?
Let's follow the normal schedule. Morning missions, afternoon paper pushings.
Wait, isn't it a half day though?
No, so it's normally like you can do the missions outside of guild work, such as missions, such as shopping, such as whatever, or the other half of the day where you do internal work, which is like the inside of the things. You don't have to do missions, you could just skip out. The bosses will be like,
Okay, well then let's do a mission.
okay.
Yeah, they're gonna wake up bright and early, grab some grub, and go to the bulletin board.
Okay, we are going to simplify this because I think the audience at home understands how missions work at this point. So both of you are gonna roll a D. Let me make sure.
Fast tracking experience points, baby. Let's go. I've been waiting so long for this.
So remind me what your levels are.
6,
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2d6 each of you.
2d6. Give me a minute to find my other d6. All right.
Are you kidding me?
I got a 2.
I got a 2.
Oh my god. I got an 8.
Okay.
5 and 3.
So from battling, you each get 10 experience points.
Whoa, nice.
And from missions, you get 1 mission done. E rank, so that's 10 points. You guys are now at 35.
I ranked up to level 7. Hey. All right. I have to add or subtract. How does leveling up work? It's been a while since that's happened.
Yeah. So leveling up.
Add 1 attacking and 1 defensive.
Exactly.
1 attacking and 1 defensive.
Yes. So
Yep.
HP.
So
counts
add
as...
1 attack, defense, or speed. Yeah.
Okay. I think I
I'll
need
let him do the
more
talking.
defense. Actually, HP or defense? I think I need defense. I haven't really done more of that. All right, 3. And then 1 more attack. I don't really need. Let's do speed, just so I don't have to worry about this again.
Cool. And as long as the quote-unquote legal check works out, you're good.
Yeah, it says good and then true.
Yep.
So we're fine. So now I can roll a physical D8 for speed as opposed to having to digitally roll a D7 because that doesn't really exist.
Yeah. Cool. So
D7s do
that.
exist.
Well, I mean, they do, but I don't have them. So.
Cool. So your mission goes off without a hitch, and I will tell you each of you get 150 poke, and that's it.
Cool. Nice.
Kyle's a millionaire.
You're not actually, are you?
No.
No.
Did you find like $1 million, like 999,000 poke in the forest out there? And then
I was really hoping that mystery chest would have a really cool item like that golden mask and like 3,000 poke. But
Nope, it's just. By the way, are you still holding the gold mask? Is one of you holding it, or one of you have it in the bag? The gold mask.
Hey, Kyle's keeping it in his bag.
Okay. I should point out the chest is broken, so throw that away if you haven't.
Oh yeah, no, I replaced the chest with the thing.
Gotcha. Your afternoon, Kyle, you and Ralph are probably going to do the same things, similar concepts at least. What are you planning on doing this afternoon?
Well, Kyle first is gonna see if there's any work that needs to be done, and see if his help is needed in any way, shape, or form, or if, like every other day, everyone took care of everything in the morning.
So you go into Sir Crit. You and Ralph both go to Sir Crit, and he hands you, doesn't hand you. He points you at a cabinet and says, "All right, this is going to be boring, but I'm afraid that you'll have to sort this stuff out. If that's fine with you two."
Yeah, sure. No problem, sir.
Okay, and you
Yeah.
two go ahead and do that boring job for the afternoon, which means that you don't get any training things done, but you finish some guild work. And the night ends, the day finishes. Are you planning on doing anything in that 2-hour window?
That 2 hour window between end of work and dinner.
Yes.
Kyle's gonna go back out to the shops. Kyle has a feeling that the Kekleon has something to offer today.
Okay.
It's a weekend. Shoppers are out and about.
All right. So where are you going exactly?
Kyle is gonna swing by that combo shop that he was at the last time with the TMs and the HMs, and then the held item shop at the back and all that jazz.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kyle's gonna peruse through their fares and maybe, hopefully, third time's lucky, find something worth getting that can actually keep his butt safe.
Sure. So what I want you to do is roll a d20.
How? I rolled twos. I accidentally had it on 2d20 instead of 1d20, but I rolled 2 twos.
Oh my gosh. So this is what he says, and you're not gonna like this. He goes, "I'm sorry, sir, but we apparently only have fire type TMs today."
What fire type TMs do you have?
With this, let me check real quick. Roll a d8.
Oh, there we go, a 6.
Not
There's
gonna
something.
be great. It's not gonna be that great in this case. The only TM we have today is this is Mystical Fire.
Oh, well, does your buddy next door have any good items to sell?
Are you referring to the band person?
Yeah, like the held items guy.
I don't know, sir. Why don't you try checking with him?
Okay, I was just trying to be friendly, but okay. Well, have a nice day. Bye. And Kyle just sulks off to the held item store.
Okay. You head out there and roll a d6.
5.
Oh man, your luck is not great today.
Define not great.
There are 2 items in the store.
Oh man, what's for sale?
So you can buy the Gold Fang, which is a throwing item. It does 1 or 2 damage, straight line stackable, that's other stuff. It costs 20 for each one of them.
Okay, garbage.
And
What else we got?
the other one is the Twist Band. When held, stats cannot be lowered.
How much for that twist band?
It is 34.50.
34.50.
Yep.
Huh? 34.50?
34.
That's kind of a really good. That's kind of a really good item to have, but also 34.50.
Yep.
Kyle is gonna go to the shopkeeper and be like, excuse me, how much for this twist band?
Exactly 34.50.
Well, see, I'm kind of new, and I really like they've been making me work really hard, and this would definitely make my life a lot easier. But I'm from way out of town, and I don't have a lot with me, and I'd really love to have this. Is there anything you can do?
Roll cute, because I guess this is like a. Is that the right word?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
This is this is Kyle's way of trying to haggle. A 19.
Okay. Since you rolled a 19.
Oh come on! Kyle's haggling skills are unmatched.
Okay, you rolled a 19,
plus
so
1?
I will give you this. I will take quote unquote 19% off, and so with that, and I'm gonna round it. So, the best we can do at this point of the deal, you're practically stealing from us at this point. The best we can do is the 2,800 even.
You know, I really appreciate your generosity. I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you take off 2,800.
I need a calculator.
Yep, you pay 2,800. You've got a twist band. Are you gonna hold that now?
Yeah, no, Kyle's gonna hang on to that.
Okay, so I assume that's your held item then.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that sounded like it was very strained. Yep.
Okay. So you head back. Ralph, what are you planning on doing in this 2-hour window after you clean some cabinets for your afternoon work?
I'm gonna do some more. I want to do something more than just studying and just wanting to hang out with Snow. There's got to be other stuff I can do.
I mean, you can go into town and I can give you a list of things you could probably do.
Let's go into town. See what's happening there.
All right, cool. So all those buildings that I mentioned last time, those are still there.
So I don't know why this little girl had this key to this chest. I'm not gonna go back to the daycare center for a while. Let me go to the dojo. I want to see what's happening there again.
Okay.
Ralph wants to punch.
No, on the contrary, he doesn't. I just want to see what's going on there.
So are you walking into it or passing by it?
I'm gonna walk into it.
Okay, so you walk
Ralph
in.
wants to punch.
You walk in and the sock that was there last time, he's teaching a class. So there's a bunch of you can tell that they're all orange belts. So that's somewhere in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Or like lower
It's
middle.
pretty early on, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like lower middles or something.
In karate, it's third.
Okay, yeah. So he's teaching up a couple of orange belts, a karate move. I don't know. I didn't take karate. He's some real sock-like stuff, and looks around and says, "Oh, it is you. How are you?"
I'm doing great, the master. I am the Ralph. I have returned. I have a question for you.
He kind of claps and says, "Well, if you please do your own separate things," and then turns back to you and says, "Yes."
Okay. So I am interested in learning new moves. However, all the TMs and whatever are way too expensive, and I was curious if you might be able to teach me a new move without having to pay for it.
1 second.
Or I could pay you, but like a much smaller sum of money than the TM store would require from me.
Okay, so this is what he says. Here is what I can do for you, though this may take some time. I am currently in the process of learning a move called low sweep. I believe you have the capability of learning that as well.
I may check with Bulletpedia real quick.
Spoiler, I'm
Trust
looking
on
at it right now, you
this.
do.
You can learn it.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do.
However, I'm currently in the process of learning this move, so here's what I can recommend to you. If you come back to me in 2 weeks' time, I can promise you I will be able to teach you the basics of low sweep.
Okay. And if I come, by teach me the basics of it, does that mean I can use it, or does that mean that's the intro course to low sweep?
It would be
Low sweep
intro.
101.
That would be the intro course. So I wouldn't actually be able to use it just yet.
So here's
It
what I
would
will.
put it in the learn slot.
Yeah, so
right?
you would be able to use it as a disadvantage, but because you're reaching it now, you'd be able to do this earlier than you're supposed to. So you're normally supposed to learn it at 12, but you don't get to level 12 by then you'd be able to learn it and keep it as a disadvantage. You'd be getting a head start on the move, basically.
Okay, sure.
All right, so in 2 weeks'
Sounds
time,
like a
if you
deal,
come
the
back
master.
here- So he's basically like, listen, in 2 weeks, if you come back, I can teach you this move, even though you're not supposed to know it.
Cool, thank you. That's. I assume my form of payment is not killing you when I beat you yesterday.
He says, well,
What?
Don't worry about it. What does he say?
So he goes, one second, I'm writing this down.
Okay. And for improving your dojo and its policies, just as a nicer additive to that.
He just goes, sure, we'll discuss payment later.
Uh-huh. I expect later to mean never, hopefully. Okay, sure. And I leave.
Okay, you leave and you head back home, and that,
Yep.
I think, unless there's anything you guys want to do, that will end this episode.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Now, Anirudh, look at your sticky notes. Are you sure there's nothing else we're meant to be doing?
Yeah. Okay, cool. I think with that,
Japanese dating simulator episode, here I come.
here we go. And
Kyle, I think how this would go down is Kyle would probably just offer Ralph the extra, like tell Ralph like, yo, if you want the extra ticket, like you can have it. I'm not trying to go.
But I don't want an extra kid. She already has a ticket. Her dad is.
But not
Professor-
for like the seat next to Ralph.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
Okay, well,
We'll figure this out later.
Okay. With that said, I have, yeah, that pretty much wraps this up. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Andrew himself.
and I've been Mansour playing Ralph. I did for the past 2 episodes. I messed up the outro, but not this time.
And I am a very confused, but also not at all surprised Muhammad playing Kyle.
Until next time, ladies, gentlemen, everyone else, take care.